Good evening, everyone. Om Shanti. Welcome to Silicon Valley Brahma Kumaris live meditation on day 3 of the 14-day pledge for a pollution-free mind. We've been talking about how the kind of thoughts, the quantity of thoughts cause pollution in our mind. When there's just too much in the mind and it doesn't have any purpose. In fact, it is creating toxins, junk, then indeed the mind becomes kind of dirty and also very heavy. Today, we will talk about how many times there is a big line of thoughts, a queue that never seems to end. If you visualize sometimes on highways when there is an accident or just too many cars, how the queue and how troubling it is if you are stuck in that queue. And there are days when we feel our thoughts are entangled, they are stuck. So today we will understand what causes the queuing of thoughts, and in our meditation we will reflect upon it and use our inner voice, our wisdom to come out of that mess and have a clean mind. We'll start off with a tidbit of information. Really, this long queue of thoughts, the main cause of it is we are spending too much time thinking about the unchangeable past or the unpredictable. We cannot predict future, but we keep imagining, and in our own words we kind of try to predict what it might look like. And as we are trying to control the past and predict the future, there are these bunch of question marks that arise in our mind. We don't have any answers because we keep asking, why did this happen? I shouldn't have done this. Nothing. Questions are just questions. We fail to answer and put a full stop to it. And these question marks, thoughts filled with question marks, cause a huge queue, a backlog in our mind. And literally, you will feel not only mental exhaustion, but when somebody is going through a huge queue of thoughts, they actually, even the body feels exhausted. It's a very poor state of mind, makes us feel very heavy. So let's see what we can do to take care of this kind of pollution where there is no space left in the mind. There is a series and series of thoughts. So please join me in a meditation. Let's sit comfortably with the intention of going inwards. So at this moment, let's authoritatively guide the mind to let go of all the burdens of work, home, body, gadgets, everything. I am the captain of my ship, my life. And I have the ability to take my ship in the direction I want. Visualize a huge ship in front of you. What would happen if the captain fell asleep and there was nobody to guide the ship in the right direction? Worse, what if the assistants of the captain took over the ship and maneuvered the ship towards a storm? How would the captain feel when he woke up? The captain would be declared incapable, a bad captain who's not able to guide the ship in the right direction. Many times, just like the captain of the ship who went asleep, we feel that the mind is the master and the soul is its server. When the mind starts going towards the past, do we feel helpless? Do we feel we can't stop the mind from visiting dark, grey places? In Raja Yoga meditation, we awaken the soul, the real me, who is the master of the mind, the intellect, and the subconscious mind. The master guides the server, the assistants. So when the soul is awake and it realizes that I am the master and the mind is my assistant, chief assistant, the awakened soul can guide the assistant when it takes the ship of life in the wrong direction. can tell the mind there is no point visiting a place that is dark. The master can educate the mind. Past has passed, so let it go. Let's not spend our time and energy in trying to change things that cannot be changed. The mind will then start directing us towards the future. And the mind does that because we've been feeding it information that is negative, maybe by the overconsumption of news. So the mind creates thoughts and tells us all the things that can go wrong. But I, the soul, the king of my inner kingdom, is awakened, is powerful. So I once again guide the mind. That future is unknown. My past was good. My present is better. And future will be best. Let's not spend our time in things that cannot be controlled. The monkey-like mind that keeps jumping from one thought branch to another will continue to draw my attention. I, the parent of this mischievous child mind, will continue to guide and mentor till the mind starts obeying and helps me in moving my ship in the right direction, the direction that brings peace, lightness, freedom, and joy. Entangling in the past causes disheartenment and jumping ahead to the future causes worry, fear. Slowly, the mind understands that it's no more the master. It starts obeying. Let's spend some time in contemplation. Ask yourself, is there anything of the past that keeps coming back in the form of questions? Why, how, when, what? Can I, the master, dismiss and diffuse those thoughts through my wisdom? Can I not put a full stop and say no more? If the mind does not obey, can I sit with the mind and ask, what is it about the past that it keeps bringing it up? Can I resolve it? Can I go and talk to someone that got affected? Or can I do something in the present to fix it? Sometimes, when the child becomes stubborn and is throwing a big tantrum, as a parent, we might have to just maneuver the child into a different direction so that it releases the blockage of the past. I am the master. I have the power and the wisdom to control and maneuver my mind. Is there something about the future that has become a burden in the mind? The laws of the universe, the energy I create and release through my thoughts will come back to me. So if I invite trouble by visualizing a dark future, that trouble will come my way. Let's continue with a short meditation. Every day, I, the Master, chooses to educate my mind that it needs to let go of the past because it is blocking me from moving ahead. Every time I want to take a step forward, when I think about the past, it's like taking 100 steps backwards. My progress is hindered. Present is a gift. Let's take some time to think, what are some beautiful gifts we have right now with us? Maybe decent health, reasonable job and finances, a decent family, food on our plate, every day. When the mind is lost in the past or is creating a burdensome future, we cannot enjoy the gifts of the present. When we are busy trying to fix a relationship in the past, can I enjoy my current beautiful relationships? Present becomes a real present, a gift. When I understand this is the time where I can make an impact, where I can change the things that I did not like, where I can take the measures for a bright future. So I bless myself when the mind drives me towards a dark future. I refuse to walk that way. I instead hold the mind with gentleness and guide it to what we can do in the present. I remind it that past was okay. Present is better. And I, the master, can handle the future. I tell the mind to maintain faith that the master soul can face and handle life. I choose to thank God at this moment for all the beautiful things that I have available in the present moment. Every day when I feel gratitude and appreciate my current present, then the dark already past, and the unknown future will not attract me. I, the Master, is awakened and is choosing to live in the present going forward. Want to leave you all with this quote from Brahma Kumaris. Blockage is created when what happened before, when we start thinking about the past. Burden is what will happen after, and peace is attending the present. So it's a choice. Do I want to block my progress? Do I want life to feel like a burden? Or do I want peace? It's a choice. When we educate our mind to be in the present moment. So, would recommend you all to think about where all do you spend your time? Is it in the past? Is it in the future? And sit with yourself and talk to your mind. Why is it stuck in that past? Can it release it? Thank you everyone for joining us today. Hope you have a good evening and a beautiful day tomorrow.